Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Happy winter solstice for everyone in the northern hemisphere. It is a first day of winter. Brrr. Yes. It's also the Jupiter Saturn great conjunction, right? So we know Saturn is the planet of discipline, responsibility, restriction, and limitations. We know that Jupiter, actually Saturn is Capricorn's ruling planet, just in case you all didn't know. But Jupiter is the largest planet, and it governs expansion, those things that bring you joy, gratitude, honor, wisdom, tolerance. Yes, that is Sagittarius's ruling planet, right? So what's interesting, like I said, when we talk about the great conjunction, right? The conjunction in astrology just means it's a major aspect, the most powerful aspect in astrology, in which two or more planets occupy the same degree or within 10 degrees of each other in a horoscope. So what happened, and I don't know when this video is going to upload. I put a lot of videos up today, and sometimes it's a little slow uploading. So if it uploads on the 21st, it's great. If it doesn't, then this is the 21st and the video was created. Excuse me. I specifically waited until the 21st because I wanted to talk about the number 0, because Jupiter conjuncts Saturn within 1 degree of Aquarius. So we're talking about the number 0, right? Not the number 1. We're talking about the number 0. So if you notice, I haven't put any videos for the number 0 up until I was waiting specifically for this time to talk about the number 0. So we're going to get into the number 0. Let's get into your reading first. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Scorpios as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Yes, 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 Scorpios. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's see what the cards have to say, Scorpios. Yes, let's see what the cards have to say. A lot of major changes for Scorpios this year. A lot of major changes. A lot of relationships. The reset button on a lot of relationships was reset. A lot of, like I said, a lot of reset buttons hit on relationships, whether they were personal romantic relationships or personal platonic relationships or whatever. But a lot of relationships, that reset button was hit. Yes. What's interesting about this particular great conjunction is that it represents a time for you to release old habits and in order for you to make room for new things in your life, right? It's kind of like spring cleaning, kind of. I mean, not really, but kind of like spring cleaning. That would be the best example I offer right now. So in that, you're taking out the old stuff to make room for new stuff, right? So, yeah, I guess it is kind of like spring cleaning. You're taking out old stuff so you can make room for new stuff. Just maybe, you decided, you know what, I'm just going to throw away clothes. I'm going to donate stuff. I'm going to do this. But it's, really making room for new stuff. So people who aren't open to change, yeah, it's going to be kind of uncomfortable. But if you are open to change, it's going to be great. Yes. Yeah. And I have a feeling that Scorpio, even though you're a fixed sign, you're really open to change. Because some of you all had a really rough year where people were really determined to misunderstand your good heart. But let me just tell you this, Scorpio. I've talked to quite a few people, like doing personal readings lately, and they had nothing but good things to say about you all. A lot of them think that you all are sweethearts. So I just want you all to know that. And it's been a lot of, okay, so you all are divine feminine signs. It doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman. It has been a lot of divine masculine signs. And I'm going to be very specific when I say this. There have been a lot of divine masculine women signs who have spoken very highly of Scorpio men, right? So, just wanted you all to know that. I get a lot of calls. I talk to a lot of people. And so I do ask people, so how do you feel about this sign? And how do you feel about that sign? Especially if you're talking about relationship-wise. And across the board, people are saying, oh, yeah, Scorpios are very sweet, like very, very nice, very sweet. So I know that there are, if you've been in a relationship with a person, because of the loyalty there, You know, a lot of times, Scorpio, people will not tell you how loyal you were. They won't tell their side of what happened in the demise of a relationship. But we're in a different level now, so we're not even worried about that. That's the past. We're focusing on moving forward, right? Because you all are open to changing and seeing what's out there and seeing new, you know, relationships, not just romantic, but just even platonic friendships. Yeah. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's see what the cards have to say. Always like this, the stories these cards have to tell, because they always have a story to tell. Always, always, always. Like I said, we're going to be talking about the number 0. Yep, a lot of you all have sailed away from some relationships. Yeah, let me make sure I got the... Sometimes these cards are a little thick. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, let me pick all of these up so you can see what cards I have here. I have the 6 of Swords. Yes, I have the 6 of Swords. So some of you all have sailed away from some relationships to focus on your peace. Yeah. You could have been in a relationship with an Aquarius, a Gemini, or Libra that just was not on your frequency, and you were like, you know what? Or you could have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra in your chart. I'll talk a little bit about charts and stuff later, okay? Because there is a website that I go to, and I also refer other people to if you want to pull your full birth chart. But nevertheless, you sailed away from the relationship and you're disappointed, but you're at peace now, right? You are feeling very strong. You're like, I'm tapping into my strength. Both of these cards, the Sun card and the Strength card, are attached to the Leo, right? So you all are tapped into your strength. You're like, you know what? It's going to take me an enormous amount of strength to deal with all the stuff that I've dealt with. Because like I said, a lot of people say you all are sweethearts. So this is where you used to be. Crying, anxiety-ridden, stressed, whole 9 yards. But this right here represents your ascension, right? Your ancestors watching over you. You know, this is the message I'm getting for this particular spray. Your ancestors watching over you as you cry, knowing that things are going to get better for you. Yeah. Like I said, you sailed away, you were disappointed. But listen, messages are coming through fast through your brow chakra has been activated, and a lot of messages are coming through very, very quickly. So your healing is a lot quicker than you realize. Yeah, you're healing from this situation. So whereas before, Scorpio, you may have been kind of fixated on it, like, why did this happen? How come? What didn't I see? Blah, blah, blah. But see, this is you tapping into the strength inside of you. This is your divine masculine side. So some of you may have Leo in your chart, right? So if that's the case, if you have Leo in your chart and you're starting to say, well, hold on, back up. I know in the past, because you're a magnet, people are drawn to you, Scorpio. Now I'm going to activate my divine masculine, and I'm going to keep people at bay until I can really see who they are before I let them get any closer. Yes, that lion in you or lioness in you. I'm going to keep people at bay until I can kind of sort of see what I'm looking at. Not everybody has that need to have access to me, and I don't want to be in this position of being hurt and crying and frustrated ever again. Yeah. Yep. Look at this. Death card. Yeah, some relationships absolutely ended. Yep. Completely ended. But it's a whole brand new you, Scorpio. And it's not even bitter. It's just more or less like, you know what? I took some time to reevaluate some things. I went into introspection mode. Look at this. I want to show you these cards. You went into introspection mode. You started doing some soul searching, and you said, you know what? I'm going to focus on self-care right now. And self-care for me means keeping people at bay until I can decide whether they are on the same frequency as me, or if they're not on the same frequency as me, then I'm going to have to keep them back there, you know, for a little while longer until I can decide whether, quite frankly, they're worthy to be in your space. Yeah. Not everybody needs to have access to you, because some people are flat out draining. You know what? You have... This card is attached to Saturn, right? So you all are exhibiting a great deal of discipline right now. But you're not fearful at all. You're exhibiting a great deal of discipline, and you're winning at it. You're winning at just that discipline that you're showing. Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor. Good karma happening for you. Yes. As a result of you deciding, hey, I'm disciplined. I'm going to vibrate higher. I don't have any fear. No, nothing. Because that relationship was really challenging. you all did not look like what you were going through, but it was very, very challenging. Yeah. See this person right here? Mental dexterity. That's a tightrope that they're walking. Walking a tightrope, reading a book, coming up with all these ideas. You did not look like what you were going through at the time, but it was literally killing you. That's what you see, the crying and everything. And now you all are whereas before you were in a relationship, you weren't sleeping well. Now you're sleeping like a baby. Yeah, because you rewrote the terms of your own internal contract. Yeah, you were open. You were ready for change. That's why you're benefiting so much from this, Scorpio. The person that you were in a relationship with before, they wouldn't recognize the new you. They would not recognize the new you. You're like, no, I would never do that again. Nope, 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 nope. Don't have anything bad to say about the person because I'm going to continue vibrating high. But nope, that'll never happen again where I let somebody get that close only to hurt me. Look, here we go. Number 9, regenerative number. Death and rebirth, right there. Boom. Reiterate it. You know how worthy you are. Yep, you're worthy. The number 9. Yes, 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 yes. And in comes the number 0. Listen, when I tell y'all how powerful the number 0 is, your worth just increased. It just increased you went from 9 to 90. And you'll understand what I mean. So the number 0 actually hovers between worlds, between numbers of positive value and numbers of negative values, between the seen and unseen, right? The old you was not able to see what you were getting into, right? And again, it may not even have been a bad person. You all just were not good for each other. The new you added 0 to this, and you know your worth now, right? So the new you will keep the person at bay so you can get a good look at them with your spiritual eyes. In fact, the 0, you add 0 to any number like this 9, it changes from 9 to 90. Add 2 zeros is 9 to 900. 3 zeros is 9 to 9,000. You see what I'm saying? So every single time you tap into the God in you, your value goes up, 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 and up, where you can actually really see through people, like really see through to their true intentions. It magnifies everything. 0 expands and empowers that particular number. Yes. So also, the number 0 represents the God number. It symbolizes the greatest power and the multidimensional reality and the supreme balance between light and dark. So whereas before you were in the darkness, now you're in the light. Now that you're in the light, those people have faded to darkness. They have faded to black. You have set boundaries. You're not the same person you were before, Scorpio. It's just a great, great, great thing. That's what I'm saying. Listen, when we talk about these numbers and I specifically could not wait to talk about the number 0. I'm serious. I talked about the number 1, 2 through 9. I talked about master numbers, everything, but I would not talk about 0 until today. I wanted to talk about 0 today because 0 is so, so, so powerful because it is the God number. Yes, it is the God number. And when you realize just how powerful 0 is, and especially in the context that I shared it with you, with the definition and everything that I shared with you today, then you'll understand how you'll continue to add 0 onto the number, for yourself, and you'll start to just increase, in this instance right here, increase your worthiness. 9, 90, 900, 9,000, 90,000, 900,000, so on and so forth, 9 million, until it gets to a point where you just feel like, hey, if you start to become more crafty in getting close to me, because you're a magnet, remember this, if people start to become more crafty in getting close to you, it's going to take you a little bit more time, just go into isolation to pay attention to who is coming close to you, to say, wait a second, this spirit is a little bit craftier than the other spirits. So I'm going to have to really, really dive deep or dig deep to really pay attention to what's coming close to me. That's what I mean by that. Because again, you all are very focused. You're very brave. You're very loyal. You're very faithful. You're very ambitious. You're very resourceful. You're passionate. You all are considered a true friend. And you all are stubborn at the same time. But stubborn can be a good thing on one hand when you are that loyal to the right person. because you could have everybody else against your relationship, but because you're loyal to that person and you know they're a good person, that's great. Great to have that type of loyalty. But on the flip side of it, when you're stubborn, when there's other options for you to take, like isolating yourself, going into introspection mode so you can really see exactly what you're dealing with. If you're being stubborn and thinking, no, I don't need to isolate myself, I just, that person, that was just one bad person, whatever, you're just setting yourself up for it to happen again. But I know, Scorpio, that you all have learned, you know your worth. You really know your worth. And add some zeros to your worth, and then you'll see everything, right? I mean, and I'm talking about everything, because you all are freaking brilliant. So, yeah, when people slip through the cracks with a Scorpio, it's because, you got some other external stuff around you that you just were not, that was so distracting that you didn't really get a chance to see exactly who was standing before you. But that has all changed. That has all changed. So again, Scorpios, happy winter solstice, and happy Jupiter Saturn great conjunction. I hope you all are having a great day, but I know you are, because that is the intention you set. Bye.